The worst advice I got about learning English. Have you ever followed someone's advice about learning English and later felt like it just didn't work? Maybe it even made things harder for you? You're not alone. I want to tell you the worst advice I got about learning English because if you're doing the same thing, it might be the reason you're not improving. But first, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you get all our daily lessons, and like this video to help more people learn smart English. Let's get started. When I first started learning English, someone told me this: you have to learn all the grammar before you start speaking. At the time it sounded smart. I thought, okay, I'll study grammar first. Then when I know the rules, I'll be ready to talk. So I studied grammar books. I learned verb tenses, conditionals, prepositions, all those little grammar terms. But guess what happened? I couldn't speak. Even after months of studying, when I tried to talk, I had to stop and think about the rules. Is it present simple or present perfect? Do I say in or at? My brain was full of grammar, but empty when it came to natural conversation. I felt stuck, frustrated, and confused. That's when I realized something important. Knowing grammar is not the same as speaking English. You don't need to learn all the grammar first. You don't even need to be perfect with grammar to speak well. In fact, children speak fluently before they ever learn grammar rules. How? Because they hear the language, they repeat it, and they use it every day. The structure becomes part of their brain not because they studied it, but because they lived it. So here's what I did instead and what you can do too. I started focusing on real English. Simple sentences. Everyday expressions. Short stories. I stopped trying to memorize rules and started listening to how people really speak. I watched slow conversations. I repeated what I heard. I practiced sentences like, I'm going to the store, and she doesn't like coffee. Not grammar exercises, just real useful English. And the crazy part? I started improving faster than ever. I didn't always speak perfectly, but I could finally speak. People understood me. I felt confident. And later, when I went back to grammar, it actually made more sense because now I had real examples in my head. Another bad advice I got was, translate everything into your native language. This is a big one. First, it seems logical. If you don't know a word, translate it. If you read a sentence, change it into your language. But this habit keeps your brain stuck in the wrong system. You can't speak naturally if you're always thinking in another language first. When I stopped translating and started thinking in English, even using basic words, everything got smoother. I didn't need to say, the sky is blue in my language and then in English. I just said it. I trained my brain to stay in English. This one change made a huge difference. And here's another piece of bad advice people often hear. Don't speak until you're fluent. This idea is dangerous. Teaches you to be silent, to wait, to be afraid of mistakes. But mistakes are part of learning. If you don't speak, you don't improve. You just sit with knowledge and never use it. I used to be afraid to talk because I thought, what if I say something wrong? But one day I realized nobody learns without making mistakes. So I made a new rule for myself. Speak even if it's not perfect. I told myself, mistakes are proof that I'm trying. And that changed everything. Now let's be clear. This doesn't mean you should ignore grammar completely, or never use a dictionary or speak without thinking. It just means this. Don't let bad advice slow you down. Don't wait until you're ready. Start now. Speak now. Think now. Use the English you know and learn the rest on the way. So if you're feeling stuck, if your progress is slow, maybe it's not your fault. Maybe it's the method. Maybe it's the advice. But now you know better. If this video helped you, share it with a friend who's learning English too. You never know, maybe they're following the same bad advice. Also, leave a comment below and tell us, What's the worst advice you ever got about learning English? We read every comment and we reply too. And don't forget to subscribe and come back tomorrow. We post new videos every single day to help you improve your English with stories, real-life tips, and natural language. See you in the next lesson.